It's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. DeAndre Carter back deep.
DeAndre Carter on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mills. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Mills. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play fake, Mills. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A first down throw for Mills. And that is incomplete here.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Pass caught. It's Kawan Baker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Mills. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the 2nd most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick, a wide receiver in college.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go play action. Mills. Got his man, Baker. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Open man is Baker. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
6 yards left on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And his pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Mills on fourth down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, Gibson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Mills. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, Mills. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Play action now. Mills. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonathan Allen providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
4 down, 4 down. 82 is mine. I got 82. 82 is mine.
Once more, Gibson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. This has been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try the left side. Hawkins, and he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 75 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever